Today on Brewing Around the Realm, we start off with a review of the small batch GoPro home brewing kit from Northern Brewer. Welcome to Brewing Around the Realm, the place where we learn to brew beer one batch at a time. We've already unpacked our GoPro small batch starter kit, and we're going to show you what we get in the box and proceed from there to brew our first batch of beer. This comes with the Chinook IPA, and it's an extract kit that we're going to brew our first batch with. Included with your kit, you get 12 bottles. We ordered the bottles because I didn't have any. Ironic that I just threw out about 3 cases worth of bottles because I didn't think I'd have a need for them, but then we decided we were going to start brewing beer. But anyways, we did buy 12 bottles to go with this. It comes as part of the kit. You get 2 Northern Brewer pint glasses, which is a nice addition. As I mentioned, your Chinook IPA extract kit, a siphon to rack your beer and get it into the fermenter, into the bottles, a siphon and bottle filler to help fill the bottles. You get a Northern Brewer DVD that shows us how to brew our first batch of beer, a Northern Brewer catalog, a very nice laminated sheet on how to brew your first batch and how to brew beer. This is going to really come in handy as we brew our first batch. We'll be referring back to that. Your packing slip with what you bought. And a nice intro and welcome letter from Northern Brewer saying, welcome to the family. In addition, you get your bung for your little big mouth bubbler, a 3-piece bubbler. You get 20 caps, I believe, are in here. Some sanitizer, your tube, which actually a couple of tubes here that go with your auto siphon, your capper, so you can put the caps on the bottles. Here's your little big mouth bubbler. We're going to open that momentarily. In addition to the kit, we purchased an additional little big mouth bubbler. That way we can brew a second batch within a week, and we don't have to be stuck waiting around for 2 weeks to drink our beer. We got some Star Sand, which is used for sanitizing on the equipment. The original kit does come with some sanitizer, but Star Sand was the recommended solution, so we just got a small bottle for now. We got our flask for testing our specific gravity and a hydrometer. Both of these we've gotten from Amazon. I will put links in the description below. And some iodine for testing to make sure all of our sugars are dissolved, which is we're not going to need right now, but we will need a little bit later. So let's get to opening one of these bubblers and show you what we've got in the container. Okay. Included, you get the little big mouth bubbler. It is a glass container. I was actually kind of surprised. I wasn't sure if these were glass or plastic. These are all glass. The bung and the top where we put the bung in. Join us on our home brewing journey as we begin to brew our first batch of beer. Step 1 of brewing our beer is to fill our kettle with 1.25 gallons of water. Water. Alright, step 2. Take our specialty grains bag and steep that for 10 minutes. Get our specialty grains in 10 minutes. Yes. Putting our specialty grains. Give us a 10-minute time, everybody. Okay, our 10 minutes are just up now. Let's Cancel that, and it's time to take our specialty grains out. Make sure we get all the liquid out. Do not squeeze this. You do not want to squeeze this to get extra liquid out. That's what the instructions say, and we're going to follow those instructions. So we'll take those out of there and dispose of them. And now we just have to wait until it boils for the next edition. Okay, we're just about at a boil, and I'm getting ready to put the malt extract in. Dry this off. Open this up, and we're ready to go here in a minute. And before we do that, let's get our first hops edition opened here. I use the scissors to do this, but here's a pull tab on this. And I can't stress enough, make sure you have a good pair of kitchen shears. That's what you need to be cutting this thing. You don't want to use your regular pair of scissors. You don't know where that pair of scissors has been. It's been used to cut open boxes, God knows what, so make sure you get yourself a good pair of kitchen shears. And we are ready to go. We're going to turn this off while we add this, and we're going to continuously stir while we pour this in. Make sure when you put this in here that you are continually stirring and you have the heat off. You do not want your malt extract to scorch on the bottom of the pan. And as part of this, in goes our hops. First edition is 3.5 grams. Alright, hops are in there. And we turn this back on. Bring it up to boil. It's now, we need 45 minutes. Alright, 10 minutes left in the boil. We're going to add another 3.5 grams of Chinook hops. And we're going to boil for another 10 minutes. Alright, we have reached the end of our 45 minutes of boiling, and we've got 2 more packs of hops to put in. We got 7 grams total, so we're going to put this in. And as soon as we get this in here, go in there, turn that off. There's our timer, so that was perfect timing. Let's turn that off and put the lid on. So at this point, everything has to be sanitized from this point out. And what we're going to do is we're going to fill up the sink with cold water. It's going to take a couple minutes, and we're going to chill this down to approximately 60 to 70 degrees. So while we're waiting for our wort to cool off, I got our sanitizer ready. We're sanitizing everything. We're using the Star San. We use 1 teaspoon of Star San and about a gallon and a half of water here, give or take. We are ready to siphon our beer, our wort into the fermenter. Here we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, the next step, we put our cap on here and aerate the beer. Don't screw it on too far. So you're supposed to aerate the beer for a couple of minutes. Let's show it just shaking it around a little bit here. That's probably good enough. Let's get this off of here. Okay, so next step is we take our sanitized scissors and our yeast packet and we throw our yeast in. Oh, we're good. Alright, yeast in. Bung and cap on. Let's go here. Really push it on there. And then jam it in there. I think we're good. Alright, so that's it. We got beer. Our wort, and we're ready to ferment here. We're going to put this in a dark place, and we'll check back in a week so we put it in bottles. It's bottling day. Your beer's ready, you've waited out the time for it to ferment, and you're ready to put it in the bottles. That includes putting all your bottles in the sanitizer. You have to take your final gravity reading, make sure you sanitize your hydrometer. All your tubing. Racking cane. Sanitize your bottle capper. And make sure you sanitize all your caps and sanitize more than you actually need. You never know when one's going to land on the floor. And your bottling tube. Alright, take your final gravity reading and figure out how much alcohol we've got here. We're using Fermenter's Favorites Fizz Drops because that's what came with our kit. And you take one, get your first bottle ready to go, and put 1 drop per bottle. Alright, here we go. Fill the first bottle. Start to flow. There we go. Yeah, it stopped. And then grab the next one. We'll do the same thing. Alright, we got our caps. We're going to cap each bottle here. Let's take our capper and we'll put it on here and okay, we were able to get 9 bottles of beer out of that gallon. Okay, it's been 2 weeks since our first brew day and a week since we bottled this, and I think we're about ready to go. This has been in the refrigerator since this morning, and I know it's cold. Let's open it up and see what we got. Oh, definitely got a hiss there, so it's carbonated. And we've got a frozen glass here, so we didn't get a lot of head on that. Looks good. It's cloudy, but it definitely looks like an IPA. I knew it was going to be cloudy. I can see the bubbles rising to the surface, so we definitely have carbonation. Let's give it a taste. It's not bad. I definitely think it could be a little bit better, but for our first try, I think this came out pretty good. Thanks for watching our first episode of Brewing Around the Realm. We already have another batch that we've brewed, and that video will be coming up soon. We have some additional equipment. We're going to do a quick equipment update shortly, and hope everybody likes our video, subscribes, and gives us a thumbs up. We'll be brewing some other beers in the near future, and we thanks everybody for watching. Thanks. Bye.